Welcome into another edition of the In the Money podcast for KeenelandSelect.com. I'm Tom Leach, along with Keeneland's Director of Simulcasting, Jim Goodman. And we're going to jump around the country today to check on some stakes races for the Saturday card in New York, Kentucky, Louisiana, and California. And Jim, will start with a pair of stakes at Churchill. And the 8th race is the debutante for 2-year-old fillies going 6 furlongs. Small field. Who did you land on here?
Well, not a lot to go on. Each filly is run one time. I like the filly shipping from Lone Star, but that's kind of a tough angle coming from Lone Star to Churchill. So I settled on Rachel's Ready on the outside for Corey Lannery and David Vance. She ran very well at Churchill first time out, won by 1 3/4, and she was wide. So the 6-hole doesn't hurt her here. It's only a 6-horse field. So I think she's coming back in 2 weeks, which is a little bit of a question mark for a 2-year-old, but David Vance has a lot of confidence in bringing her back and trying to get a stakes race under her belt. So I think she's going to get a good trip and take it from the outside. Unbridled Reward would be my second choice for Mark Cassey, simply because Mark Cassey is such a great trainer, and this horse ran great at Churchill, but you kind of wonder about the sloppy track. Now, if we get rain this weekend like we're supposed to, she moves way up. So I think if she gets a sloppy track, she's going to be the favorite. The other horse was Promise Me Silver, the one out of Lone Star. So I would take Rachel's Ready on top of Unbridled Reward and Promise Me Silver.
I'm going to take a little bit of a swing here with the 1 Roussan, just because it's Asmussen, a really low buyer in the debut, but was heavily bet. And I think you'll get some value because of that low buyer. And sometimes with these 2-year-olds, they can, for whatever reason, get whatever the conditions were, whatever, they get a low buyer, they can bounce back next time with a contending number. So I'm going to take a shot that she might do that. Good post from the inside, and then I'll box her in exactas with the 2 you mentioned, Rachel's Ready and Unbridled Reward, and certainly would use all 3 if you're playing some horizontals. The 9th race is the Roxalana, 3-year-olds and up, fillies and mares at 6 furlongs. Thought a pretty good group here. I ended up going to Speeding Through the City. Kind of like this one a good bit. I think you throw out the last against Midnight Lucky, and she's in lifetime best form if you just draw a line through that one. 2 of 3 at Churchill Downs, and comes from a little bit off the pace, and I think Le Peru fits that style as he gets the mount here, and I'm hoping to get a decent price on her because of the race last time, but dropping out of a grade 1, this is certainly a big class drop, and Speeding Through the City is the one I like a good bit in here. I'll use her in exactas, key her with the 2 Blue Eyes in the Rain, the 5 Warm Breeze, and the 7 Devious D'Oro, who's stepping up in class, but was really impressive in winning last time out, just real recently. So quick turn back there for Devious D'Oro. But Speeding Through the City is the pick for me in the Roxalana. What about you?
Got the same horses in a different order. I took Blue Eyes in the Rain. 3 for 5 at Churchill. She didn't run well at Oaklawn at all. Didn't show up. At 4 to 1, it got beat by 18 lengths and finished dead last. I'm going to toss that one and hope she likes coming back to Churchill. And Gary Sims is a good trainer, getting horse ready off the layoffs. She's been off since April 4th. So I'm going to take her on top. I have exactly the same notes on Speeding Through the City as you did. 2 for 3 at Churchill, and you can toss the grade 1 Humanidad Staff. She was just overmatched in that one. And, I don't know that you're going to get that good a price on her because you take that race out. She looks awfully strong in here. So quiet success. I can make a case for her. She ran well in the Sugar Maple at Churchill Downs. Charlestown. That's close. Churchill and Charlestown. Last time out at 3 to 5. And then Warm Breeze was the other horse who came out of the grade 3 winning colors. So I would take Blue Eyes in the Rain, 2 on top of 1, 4, 5 with all in the trifecta.
Belmont's 9th race is the grade 3 Bed of Roses handicap, 3-year-olds and up, fillies and mares. They're going a distance of 7 furlongs, and thought a pretty well-matched group here. How did you see the Bed of Roses?
I thought this was the best betting race that we're handicapping because I can make a case for a lot of them.
Same
but
here.
The one that I really like, I like lightly raced horses in situations like this, and Eddie Keneally has Ultimate Shopper, the 4-horse, and her buyer progression. First of all, she had a 99 buyer first time out in October at Belmont, and they were thinking Breeders' Cup with her, I would imagine. And something went wrong, and she didn't run well in November at an obstacle claiming, and then has come back this year and run twice, once at Keeneland, once at Belmont, and 7 furlongs last time out. That's the distance of this one. She's 2 for 2 at 7 furlongs. I really like Ultimate Shopper in here. Mary Meadow is 18 for 20 in the money lifetime, and she's fresh off a big win in the Grade 3 vagrancy. on Preakness Day. So she needs to get a good trip out of that wide draw out of the 8-hole, but I think she's got a real shot. And then the other horse I like was 5-Star Mama on 2-horse. She disappointed at Vegas. I'm going to give her another shot. She was bet 2-1 that day, so there's got to be something. She just had a terrible day, I guess, and you toss that when she looks really good. So Ultimate Shopper, the 4 on top for Eddie Keneally, with Mary Meadow and 5-Star Mama behind.
Ultimate Shoppers, that's an intriguing angle. I ended up not using her. May regret it, but I'm going to take the bet I liked in here was a 4-horse exacta box of 4 horses that are all dropping out of graded stakes races. Mary Meadow, 5-Star Mama, and then also Classic Point and Street Girl, who ran real well, being second to Midnight Lucky on that Humana Distaff on the Derby weekend card. But Mary Meadow's the one I ended up picking. Really likes Belmont Park, and looks like maybe she's in her best form. That last time she won easily by almost 4, and the horse that was second was over 5 lengths clear of the third-place horse, and that usually indicates a pretty strong performance. So Mary Meadow is the pick for me, but really it's 2, 8, 9, 10 exacta box that I like in the Bed of Roses. And like you, I think this is a really good betting race. Let's go to Santa Anita, or actually Evangeline. The 8th race down there is the Evangeline Turf Sprint, and it's 5 furlongs on the grass for 3-year-olds and up. Nice betting race, I thought here. I ended up going to Lemon Drop Dream for Asmussen. Grade 3 winner on the dirt. 3 wins this year. Hadn't done a whole lot on the grass, but hadn't run on the grass in a while, and it looks like that maybe she's in much better form than she was when she was running on the grass previously. And the pedigree with the Lemon Drop Kid on the top is all about grass, so she should have no trouble with it by pedigree. So Lemon Drop Dream, or he should for me. And then I'm going to use him with Gantry, Some of the Parts, High Tie, and the one Berlino de Tigre. So 7 with 1, 5, 6, 10, and then flip them the other way for maybe a little less of an increment. And Lemon Drop Dream, the pick for me in the Evangeline Turf Sprint. Who do you like in there?
I can make a case for her. I really like the breeding, obviously, and then or for him rather, out of Lemon Drop Kid, and I think he will take to the turf better this time than the last time. So I would give him a shot, but I'm going to take a swing for the fences here. I looked at High Tie. I looked at Whiskey Bravo, who's 3 for 3, moving way up in class. I'm going to take a shot with the 2-horse Snappy Girl at 15-1.
Ooh.
Got a lot of speed in here, and it's filly against the boys, but she draws inside the other speed, and she's 2 for 2 at the distance at Evangeline, and she's 2 for 3 overall at Evangeline. 5 furlongs is a tricky little turn, one-turn race, and she might get the lead, and the boys can't catch her. So I'm going to take a real shot here. Snappy Girl at 15-1 morning line, on top of High Tie, Whiskey Bravo, and Gantry, and Lemon Drop Dream, those 4 horses behind her.
We'll finish with the 8th at Santa Anita, the Grade 2 Summertime Oaks, 3-year-old fillies at a mile, and the 16th on the main track. And how did you see this one unfolding?
I looked at the horses shipping in, and I really liked Arethusa, who comes out of the Black-Eyed Susan. Didn't run well in the Black-Eyed Susan, but before that she ran in 3 straight Grade 1s. Hardy drops her back to a level that she's competitive at, and I think she fits really well here. Godolphin owns the horse, and obviously they were trying to get, after she won the Sharp Cat at Betfair Hollywood by 8 lengths, they put her in 3 Grade 1s, and she didn't disgrace herself. She ran behind Fashion Plate in the Las Virginas, and only got beat 1 length and a quarter and behind Streaming. So I think she's got the back class to compete here, and it's a much more manageable level. The other horse I liked a lot was Delta Flower. Jerry Hallendorfer has this horse going really well right now with 3 wins in a row. Won the Angel Flight last out at Santa Anita at 7 furlongs and stretching out to mile 16th. And JoJo Warrior for Baffert. You also got to put in Baffert's horses. This horse has been disappointing. Shipped to Pimlico for the Miss Preakness, and probably caught a ride with some other horses that Baffert was shipping there anyway. So ran well at Churchill, ran well at Oaklawn Park, and may come back at Santa Anita and get a win. So Arethusa is my pick, but I also like Delta Flower and JoJo Warrior.
I like Delta Flower a lot in here. Big improvement since going to Hollendorfer. bred to really like 2 turns and is just working lights out. So all those reasons, Delta Flower is the one for me. And here, Arthusa, the 3, 1 JoJo Warrior, and also I'll take a little bit of Fleet of Gold, a little bit of a stretch class-wise, but might be able to hit the board. So the 4 with 1, 3, 7 in the Summertime Oaks for me. That's how we see it on the stakes races on the Saturday card. Best of luck on your wagers, and we'll be back next week with another edition of the End the Money podcast for KeenelandSelect.com.